Okay, so on these, I just decided the best way to go about it was to print out a few of the graphs, just to kind of show y'all. And let's just go for it. I probably shouldn't do this one first because it has no intercepts. Because on these they ask you for what are the intercepts and is it symmetric with the X, Y, or origin. So on these, this one is also acting like it's a graphing calculator, how they made it show up. So if it's ever symmetric with the x-axis, it would be like us folding this up right there along the x-axis. And if we could do that and they'd match up, it is. And the y-axis would be us folding it this way, and if it matches up, it would be symmetric that way. So, and then the origin would be us folding this in fours. So usually the origin, this will be the opposite of this. So on this one, we have no intercepts. And the only symmetry we have is it's symmetric with respect to the x-axis. So that's the first one. This one, they're going to ask for intercepts and symmetry, because that's what they're going to ask on all. So it intercepts an axis there, it intercepts an axis here, and here. So everyone has a problem that's going to have pi in it. It'll be a little different, I'm sure. This is the x-axis, this is the x value. So we'd have negative pi over 2, comma, y was 0. This is where x is 0, the y value is that negative 1. Over here we'd have pi over 2, and y is 0. Now when we're looking at symmetry on this one, if I fold this along the x, they're not going to match up. If I fold it along the y-axis though, these would match up. And then if I rotated this for the origin, they're not going to match up. So the symmetry on this one would just be y-axis. Now this one, we have an intercept here and here. So this would be 0, 2, and this one would be 0, negative 2. And on this one, if I fold this along the x-axis, would be symmetric. If I fold this one along the y-axis, would be symmetric. And if I fold it along the origin as well, this side matches this side, that side matches this side, it's going to be symmetric. So this one's symmetry is the x-axis, the y-axis, and the origin. There's one more thing I want to talk about before I get off on this one. So there's one graph that y'all have that looks something like this-ish. And when you have this one, and it gives you the option to fill out the intercept, this is gonna be along the interval of -2 to 0. And when you type it in for the x-intercept, it has to be a bracket, -2, 0. And then the y, so this is our x, and our y is just 0. But pay attention for that.